We fuck bitches get paper, you fuck niggas on paper. You walk around with lasers, you probably own some tasers. Lame niggas disgraced us, they girlfriends one day us. Got different hoes, I'm different hoes. You can tell by my pay stub. My niggas getting right, snapping me with dirty Sprite.
Been a while out for the weekend. Me, myself, and all my 3 friends. Nigga feel like getting leaked in. ASAP niggas finna sneak in. Finger to the grid. Me and my niggas feel it. You know we finna kill it. Really? You don't really want that Glock, bro. You don't really want to
Update on the Skyline. Just doing some paint prep stuff to get ready for paint. As you can see behind me. Yep. I need to do some more sanding, and I also need to do some more just taping up, and then we'll be ready for paint. I'm going to send it with some matte black, and then I'm also going to paint it with the gun. The only reason why I'm not primering it is because everything's shut because of this lockdown, and I don't really care 100% on what the engine bay is going to look like when I'll probably be pulling the motor again at some stage to do a few other things for modification wise. So hopefully this turns out well. Well, it definitely looks better on camera, but just Maddie beat it for now. Might paint it properly with the gun, but if I had another can of Maddie B, I would just use that. I've got most of the wiring all ran back in the bay now. Now I just got to hook up my ECU and all that just to tidy the inside up so I don't have to touch that again until I put my gearbox and stuff in and tidy up the rest of that. But yeah, I'll show you guys how it's looking. It's not too bad. Pretty pumped on it. Just looks like a bunch of spaghetti in there at the moment, but I've got that main loom ran up there for the lights, and then we've got my harness for my engine that's gone through back through there. A couple of things I have no idea about because this is a 33 loom. This had a light on it. I think that's just one of the relays for it, because on that side I think it's got the same thing for the 32. Just need to put the little cap bit back in there and then tidy this mess up in here, get that all looking nice, and yeah, I think I only need to do a few more things and then it will be ready for the motor to go in. What's up guys? So it's another day. I ended up just not recording at all today. I don't know why. It was just one of those moods where I just wanted to get quite a bit done, and I did. So I got my clutch on, I got all my gearbox on, all bolted up. It's all fucking ready to go in the car for tomorrow. Hopefully I can record. Can't talk. Retarded. So I should be chucking the motor in tomorrow. So hopefully they'll go in. One thing I found out is my loom that I've got with it is a 33 loom, and it's not going to work. So I need to buy one offline, but times like this it's fucking a bit of a cunt. So there's one on Trade Me, and I'll try get that, and if I can't get that, then I'm going to have to get one made at the shop just so it suits my body loom. But here's the motor now. The motor's off the jack stand. It is now on the engine stand. Gearbox is on, clutch is on, flywheel's on, you know, all that shit. It's all mint now. It's all tight, and yeah, it's pretty much all fucking ready to be put in my Skyline tomorrow. If the weather's good, that's all it is really. Yeah. It's all fucking nice and tight. Everything's torqued to spec. The S14 out of the shed. Motor's there. We're going to bring the car up just here. I need to take the drive shaft off the 32 because I left it on because I was obviously being a lazy cunt. So once we've done that, we can move it. And this cunt found him yesterday, feeding him some feijoas from the tree. Alright, this is going to be a bitch. Motor up in the air. It's all ready to go in pretty much. hopefully those R33 mounts work. If they don't, I'll just swap my other ones on quickly. And yeah, I'm gonna drop it in now. Might need a help from someone else. Have done it by myself before, but it's a bit of a cunt. See how it goes, hopefully smoothly. Okay, so ran into our first issue, and that was the engine mounts. These 33 ones are actually a lot different because of the subframe. I shouldn't have known that, but gave it a go anyway. So if that was sitting on there, they sit a lot flatter. As you can see, that is on a way more of an angle, and if you were to have that on there, it sits a lot flatter, so it'd actually be facing more flat. That bit would be flatter. So I guess you learn things, and now you guys know that R33 engine mounts for a 32 do not work because of the subframes, and I know that now as well, which is good. So use 32 engine mounts, and they are sweet. Alright guys, motor's in the car, finally. Took a little bit of time just to line it all up, but she's in now. Let's have a look. Sitting in the car, just need to take those strops off. Then I just need to put my bolts through my engine mounts, and then, fuck, can't wait, can finally just start plugging away at it and getting all the bits done, radiator in, and everything just all fucking wired up. The only thing I can't wire it up is my harness. The harness doesn't work in the inside of the R33 loom, so there's one on Trade Me that I'm probably going to get, and hopefully I can sort that over this quarantine. Alright guys, I'll just show you what I've done on the 32. I've got it on the ground. I didn't record much because I had to lie underneath the car and put all the drive shaft and everything on, and it was just a cunt, and I didn't want to have to record that. But the motor's in, you guys seen that. It looking a lot different. I got the radiator and stuff in, a few other things tidied up. I just want that loom so then I can plug and play everything, and I'll be on my way to starting the car. I'll show you guys now. So this is the stage it's at now. Got the radiator in, Phoenix radiator, so it's nice and tidy, all blacked out. I'm going to black this out as well, and a few other little things that I just want to tidy up. I want to get that black. I'm going to get that black as well. I just want a nice sleek look, because honestly that looks pretty good now just with everything all black. Lowered the car a little bit more with the engine in, so now it's sitting pretty level all around, but I'm definitely going to slam it a lot more than it is now. So drive shaft is hooked up, everything under here. I hooked up most of the things under here, all the speedo drive, master, slave, all that stuff is hooked up, drive shaft's in, and yeah, like I like the Look at the BCs just showing on the black there, it looks pretty good. Still need to get my arms, my drive shaft hoops. I think I might get the drive shaft hoops done by the shop so it's all done professionally and it gets all ticked off. But other than that, I'm fucking stoked. Let's get in there. Need a new windscreen, but that's the least of my worries until this car's closer to being finished.